Hey. So, well, everybody's noticing that my videos didn't really send quite appropriately. They freeze and they have things all messed up. I don't have an explanation for that. YouTube's never done that. But it's not just YouTube. I don't know if there's technically something wrong. There's sometimes normal on my phone, sometimes not. I don't know if it's because it's a bad formatting from the DVD that I burned them to try and getting a formatting codec, and then when the final thing went through, they're just sort of like an unreliable codec, and so they just have the ability to sort of like move around. Hard to say. I did go and get the Corel-Video Studio that we were looking at, the white one. And so my mom bought me a laptop. And I have all the time in the world to sort of fuck up my videos. But I was gonna try and do what I can to sort of say, well, if you wanted to do it at your house, like, how did you do that? Well, if you want to burn them, transfer them, you got to go to like VLC or something, and then go in the top, and then say under file and say like convert video, and then like do a bunch of other shit. So just look up VLC convert DVD burn or something like that into a usable codec or something. I don't know. Ask a friend. It's hard. But, or if you have them on your DVD player and you have a flat screen, you can always just pull out your camera and then just tape over your flat screen if you want to do that. If you can't figure it out eventually, there's always a way. But, however, if you do manage to sort of finalize and finish getting them into an MP3 format or MP4 format where you can put them on your phone, that can be used. If it can fit on your phone, it'll fit on Corel. It can fit anywhere. So just make sure when you finally get the format that works for whatever, it's just like any video from your phone. They're on your it's on your memory card on your phone, or it's on your hard drive on your phone. You just transfer from your phone to the cord right here. Drag and drop from your phone as one independent file to your desktop is the way I do it. And then, disc 1, disc 2. Now, as far as Corel-Video goes, the only thing this is what a lot of people are going to like, because they're going to be like, and then what? I know, it sucks. But, Corel-Video is wonderful in the sense that all I did when I couldn't even remember how to do it was I shrunk the screen down. So like it was like that. And then I did this. And then I opened this. And then if you press this and you press shift and then press the last one, it'll loop them all. Or if you do that one triangular or that one thing where the thing that grabs them all at once, and then anyways, then when you do that, just drag it over to here and drop it, and then they all go in a line. And then I did the same thing for the second disc. I scrolled down right here, and then I went to the end right here, and then I dragged it and I dropped them right here, and they're all in perfect order. Now the next thing you do is you drag them into the video section. It says right here, video. Now, and then you also have the ability to scroll down over here to see what other options they have for the newer versions. Obviously, there's more than I remember, but the final one, the one that's important, is the last one that's called music. Now, that's where you put your MP3 song, and it'll just go like right here. The other thing to take into consideration, now this is where Movie Maker and a lot of other programs just don't make it that easy, but you can zoom in and zoom out. So like when your timeline is, for instance, getting too far over and you can't see it all at once, then just minus it out so you can see more of the whole movie if it's a really, really long sort of execution that you're doing. Now, also things to consider. When I first got on here, it was confusing because it just had this here. It's like it was saying samples. It was like, I don't want these. Well, I have solved that for you. Just add and then say new folder, for instance, then I just went up to add, and it looked like that, and then I went and I shrunk it down to here in the corner, and then I dropped them all right in here. It looks auspicious, and like, what do you do right here? This is your screen, or let's see. Yeah, that's your screen. This is where you drag and drop them. So this is what it looked like after I was done. Then they're right there. Now these can be zoomed out too, because when you looked at it, like they might look like this. It's like they're not all in the picture. Well, you can zoom out there in the corner too, so that all of your videos are right here. Now this is also the video section, because it has a little reel that looks like a movie strip. And then you have where you can import your MP3 songs that you also download them to your desktop, and then press this button. Now once you, I think that's actually your hide button. So no, this is different. If I were to go, I just remembered this, my apologies. If I were to go grab an MP3 song, it goes on this screen too. They just have a different codec at the bottom. It'll show like zzz, and it'll say the name of it. Now when you want to, if you have a bunch of songs and you have a bunch of videos and you're just like, it's too much, it's confusing me, what these buttons do right here is they hide all of the songs. So this would technically be, if you pressed it, it would make it to where they're all hidden. And then they would disappear to your vision, but they're still there, but it helps it. So when you're wanting to work fast and you want to stay organized, it'll just hide them right here to view them. Same thing goes for pictures, same thing goes for videos. If you just want to uncomplicate things, it has the ability to turn them invisible. And also, you know, there's ways to look at your, this took away the titles, that put in list form. And then this is also in picture form, like the way we started. And then puts the buttons back. And everyone I know is saying like, don't do that again. That's exactly the way what I was thinking. Okay, so this is all of the media section. So it's right at the top with a little movie strip. So you know you're always in the right starting point when you start with this first. Everything else is stuff to add to it after you bring it over. Now everybody's like, what's capture? I don't know, I pressed it and something really bad happened. And then I had to go back to this, and then I had to go back to this. We're in edit right now. So just shrink it down and then make it half the size like this, and then just drag and drop your stuff. I mean, this program is infinitely convenient in that one aspect, and that's kind of what it is. That was the one of the many dividing differences between this program and flying a jumbo jet. So I'm going to continue working. I just kind of wanted to sort of keep everybody up pace with me, so I'll be making more videos as I move along.